Genesis chapter 49. Then Jacob called for his sons and said,
Gather together, so I may tell you what will befall you in the last days. Gather together and listen, you sons of Jacob. Listen to Israel, your father. Reuben, you are my firstborn, my might, the first sign of my strength, excelling in honor, exceeding in rank. Turbulent like water, you will no longer excel. For you went up onto your father's bed, onto my couch, and defiled it. Simeon and Levi are brothers. Their swords are weapons of violence. Let me not enter their council. Let my glory not be joined to their assembly. For in anger they killed a man, and for their pleasure they hamstrung an ox. Cursed be their anger so fierce, and their fury so cruel. I will scatter them in Jacob, and disperse them throughout Israel. Yada, your brothers will praise you. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's sons will bow down to you. You are a lion's cub, O Yada. You return from the prey, my son, like a lion. He crouches and lies down like a lion's breed. Who dares to rouse him? The scepter will not depart from Yada, nor a ruling staff, lawgiver, from between his feet, until he comes to whom tribute belongs, and the obedience of the nations is his, tethering his donkey to the vine, tethering his donkey colt to the choicest branch. He will wash his garments in wine. He will wash his robes in the blood of grapes. His eyes will be darker than wine, and his teeth whiter than milk. Zebulun will live by the seashore and become a haven for ships. His border will extend toward Sidon. Issachar is a strong donkey lying down between two saddlebags. When he sees how pleasing is his resting place, and how pleasant is his land, then he will bend his shoulder to bear a burden, and he will submit to forced labor. Dan will provide his people with justice as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan will be a serpent by the road, a viper along the path that bites the horse's heels so its rider tumbles backward. I have waited for your salvation, Yahshua Messiah, O Yahweh. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he will overcome at the last. Asher's bread shall be rich, and he shall furnish delicacies for kings. Naphtali is a doe set free that utters beautiful words. Yosef is a wild colt by a spring, a wild donkey on a terraced hill. With bitterness, archers attacked him. They shot at him with hostility, but each one's bow would not bend, and their arms were weak because of the hands of the mighty one of Jacob, because of the shepherd, the rock of Israel, because of your father's father who helps you, because of the Almighty who blesses you, with blessings of the heavens above, blessings of the deep that lies below, blessings of the breast and womb, blessings of grain stalk and blossom, blessings of mountains eternal, the delights of hills everlasting. Let all these rest on the head of Yosef, on the crown of the head of the one set apart, consecrated to a specific task from his brothers. Benjamin is a ravenous wolf. In the morning, he devours the foe, and in the evening, he divides the plunder.
All these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is what their father said to them when he bade them farewell, addressing to each an appropriate message. Then he gave them these instructions, saying,
I am about to be gathered to my people. Bury me with my fathers, in the cave in the field of Ephron the Hittite, the cave in the field of Machpelah near Mamre in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought, with the field from Ephron the Hittite as a possession for a burial place. There they buried Abraham and Sarah, his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah, his wife. And there I buried Leah. The field and the cave in it were purchased from the sons of Heth.
And when Jacob had finished instructing his sons, he drew his feet up into the bed and breathed his last and was gathered to his people.